everyone, and welcome to my new guide. So this is going to be a new guide. It's been a while since I made one, and I've played a lot of games since the last one, which was like a month ago, and the video had about 1,000 views. So I'm going to make another one. I'm not going to explain everything I already said in my previous guide. I'm going to explain things that I've never talked about, or now they can see. So I've been playing Domination only. I only play on Deity and for Domination. And as far as I can say, I've been using Liberty, Honor, Piety, Patronage, Commerce, and I've been Autocracy, Freedom, and Order. Well, that's Autocracy, Order, and Freedom. Alright? And so I can tell from what I've did, what are the best policies for Domination. And my goal would be for two, Liberty and Honor, of course. The best way to actually win Domination is actually to go straight Honor, go Military Tradition, and then you fully finish Honor. This is the best way you can possibly win the game. It's just insane, the fact that basically if you play correctly, you will have Military Tradition for your first war. And the thing is, you will get promotions, and promotions are basically what make you win the war. You can even have outdated units. It's not even a problem, because you will have the promotion to kill everyone. So it's very important. Let's say you can have some trebuchets with +1 range and logistic. You will just take all the cities of the map without any problem. Of course, you will have to kill some units, but the damage you will do is just insane. So yeah. Then you have the finisher. When you finish it, you get money from killing units, and this is really really good, because I had games where I had like a deficit of money. I had like minus 200 gold, or between 200 and 100. This is huge, but I was making money because of this. Well, it was not 200, it was 150, alright? And I was making money because of the finisher. I was at war, and this was feeding me, and I had enough money to upgrade my units after the war. And then the city stopped to be in resistance, and then I won money. I stopped having gold deficit, because when you take a city, basically when you take a city, the city cannot produce gold, cannot produce anything for a certain time. You can't do anything. And the thing is, this finisher will just help you to survive to this, and this will make you snowball hard. Military Tradition, although the warrior code gives you production for melee units, increase the generation of great generals, and especially it gives you one before you start your first war, which is huge. Then you have disciplines, which can be very useful for melee units, and you have professional army, which will help you to build barracks quickly, and although to upgrade your units cheaper, which is great. Military caste is also very good, because if you have many cities and you just have some units doing nothing, you can just let them inside and you will get 2 culture. It's really good. It's not amazing. There are better policies, of course, but this is decent. Honor is really great overall, and I think people looking for Domination should definitely go for this, but this is not the easiest way to do it. The other way is to go full Liberty, but I don't agree with this. Full Liberty can be useful if you play as Persia or something like this, that can really use a Golden Age and a free engineer, because basically with Liberty you can possibly get, if you play it correctly, get a Golden Age for your first war, and then you can get a great engineer to actually try to build Chichen Itza. I've been able to build Chichen Itza on Deity. I think it was in my Denmark Let's Play. I've been using Liberty, and I got this great general. I mean, I got this great engineer from the finisher, and I got Chichen Itza. Or maybe it was Notre Dame. Maybe Chichen Itza was in another game. I don't remember. But yeah, you can get Chichen Itza, Notre Dame, Alhambra. You can get a lot of things. there are two ways to place it. So this way, the other way is to go half of liberty, go to collective rule. So basically you will get culture production, which is 5% production in cities that produce that. When you build buildings, you get 5% production, which is actually quite interesting. It's good. It's really good. Well, it's not huge, but 5% is decent. Then you can get this, a free settler. You don't have to do anything, you get a free settler. So you can build an army, you can build barracks, units, and you will still have, you won't have to worry about spending 10 tons, not growing, not doing anything for a settler, because you will get one. And you will get it very quickly. You don't have to wait to settle a city. This is the best way to forward settle the AI if you want a spot, if you really want it. And the other way you can play is using half liberty, and as I said, you go half honor and you go military tradition. This is something you really need. It's the same if you go piety. If you go piety, you will go to organized religion, and once you get it, you stop and you go honor for military tradition, and you will finish piety later in the game. But you must do like this. You must always go military tradition. But the other best ways are to go half liberty or half piety, but then go back to military tradition. And then you can finish honor, or you can go commerce or patronage. It really depends on what you want to do. I'm not going to talk about commerce and patronage. They are both great, and I've already talked about this in my previous guide, so I'm not going to mention them. Then, the other thing is, I've been playing a lot of early games, early war, and I've tried many things. I tried to spam archers, chariot archers, and catapults, and also bowmen. The best way to take cities, the easiest way to actually do it, is obviously to rush composite bowmen. Like you get 6 or 8 of them, and you will take all the cities that you want. And this is very good because you can grab the capital very quickly with. But the thing is, composite bowmen don't scale as much as a catapult. It's harder to get a catapult, but the thing is a catapult. If you can snowball with catapults and promotions, and then you get trebuchets, then you get cannon, and then you get artillery, you will be a monster. And in this way, you can possibly win Deity, a domination victory before anyone can enter modern era. No one will have the time because you will conquer the whole map. This is the best way to do it. Is to actually have like 5 or 4 catapults, a couple of melee units, and perhaps one bowman or something like this, but 4 or 5 catapults, and you try to get the promotions. But before you build them, you must get barracks. If you build barracks, you go for the catapults and you make them. And because you picked honor, because you have military tradition, it depends. If you want liberty, half of liberty, and you want honor to military tradition, you will have the time to build your catapults, go to war, and you will have this for the first war. This is why this is the best way to do it. It's really the best way I found to win Deity quickly on Domination. It's the best way. It's really is a siege unit to have them upgraded and to have promotion on them. This is the best way. 2 trebuchets with +1 range and logistic will melt all the cities in the game until you can go to industrial era. But before that, then you can grab cannon, and cannon will do the same job very well. It's just insane, you have no idea. And then you can also try to make chariot archer. This is very good too, but the thing is, they don't scale. You will build chariot archer and they will be useless. Once you get the promotion, I mean, once you finish to take a capital, because the first capital will be probably quick, this unit will become useless and you will have to upgrade it into a knight, which is not so great because you don't really want to rush knight. And if you want to rush knight, it's because you play Siam or Mongolia, Arabia, and stuff like this. But then you'd rather get horseback riding, unless you play Arabia or Mongolia, then you will take the wheel and you will take chariot archer. But let's say you play Siam or the Songhai, you will need horsemen, which is much better. Or if you play Alex, if you play Greece, if you play this kind of thing, this is just better. You can also go for archery. You can take cities with archers. I'm going to make a let's play very soon with Japan, and you will see I use archers, and you can definitely take a city. A capital might be hard, but it might be possible to do it with a lot of archers. It's not impossible, but then again, the safest way to win Deity is to go. Oh, although if you go composite bowman rush, like you build a lot of composite bowman, but just composite bowman, you don't go for bronze working. You go straight for it. Well, animals boundary, archery, if you have something to mine or anything, but then you go for this. You don't build barracks. However, if you want to go for catapults, which for me is the best thing to do, you must go bronze working, get barracks, and then build them. So you can already have a promotion. This is going to be very useful, and you must get promotions. You must get them. So this is the best way, is mathematics. The second is construction, so I mean a rush, a composite bowman. The third way is chariot archer, which is the worst for me because it doesn't give you really anything. I mean, it's easy to get a capital with, but there is nothing that you will have from it. It's very simple. The hardest way you get a capital, and it's not so hard to get a capital with catapults. They make a lot of damage. They make the double of damage than a composite bowman to a city. Let's say a composite bowman will do 15 damage. The catapult will do 30 damage. So basically, 4 catapults shooting a city will take it in 2 turns when you will need like 3 or 4 turns with composite bowman. And then, well, I'm not going to explain how to take cities because this is not the point of this guide. If you want to see it, you can see my other guides where I explain how to take cities. I also have a video which I'm going to link right now. So this video, you can click on the screen. This video is shows how to take a city, a capital with catapults, composite bowman, and then chariot archer. So you can see the 3 ways to do it. The 3 ways work, but they are not as good as the others. I mean, this one is really above all the others. Then I'm going to give you just a few tips. It's very important to get promotions. And let's say you are in a situation that you can steal a worker during a war, or do something like this. Before, let's say you fight someone, and you can steal a great prophet or a worker. You won't take it right away. You would shoot it with your units, but you don't kill it. You shoot this guy if you have nothing else to shoot, and then you capture it. You don't need to take people full HP to capture them. You know, you can just this is very important. You must try to get as much experience as you can. So everything is a good reason. If you're at war with the city-state, you can start war with the city-state. You can farm the experience. This is very important. The experience in a domination game is everything. Then you also, if you can do this, and then you capture a walker or something like this, you have to remember something. Use them as bait. You can use walkers as bait. It often works. Well, I think that's it. So I've been talking about units and quickly about what policies are the best. So that's going to be it. If you have more questions, just ask me and I will answer them. So thanks for watching.